Hey there hunters, this is We Are Anime, and we will talk about the quick recap episode 3 of the much-hyped anime Solo Leveling. The wait is finally over. The episode continues from the end of episode 2, where Jin-woo is on the verge of being murdered by high-level guardian statues in the sinister double-layered dungeon where his party is trapped. And what's with the system user interface that have popped up in Jin-woo's view? It resembles a notification screen from an RPG game, indicating that he has successfully completed the secret quest Courage of the Week. Light novel and manhwa readers of Solo Leveling already know what this means for Jin-woo. For those who are new to the series, be sure to stick around to find out. In the opening scene of episode 3, we saw that Jin-woo managed to get out of that dungeon alive and fully intact. Jin-woo's legs and arm that had been decimated in the dungeon are now back to normal. Combine that with the mysterious message he received shortly before death asking him if he wanted to become a player, and it's clear that something serious has changed in Jin-woo's life. While recovering in his bed, he got a visit from the Korean Hunters Association led by Woo Jin-chul. He is the surveillance chief of the Korean Hunters Association and will have more involvement in the story in the coming episodes. They suspected that Jin-woo might experience a second awakening. But upon testing it with the mana meter, they were disappointed by the results. The findings revealed that Jin-woo is still an E ranker. This further increases the mystery around his survival and healing. For those unfamiliar with the term mana meter in Solo Leveling, it is a technology utilized by the Hunter Association to assess individuals with awakening, determining the rank they fall under. So what is this Korean Hunters Association? It is a significant governmental organization in Korea responsible for supervising hunters, gates, and guilds exclusively within the country. Think of them as a league dedicated to managing all affairs related to known hunters, ensuring peace and balance in the world of Solo Leveling. Their headquarters is situated in the Guro district of Seoul. Jin-woo discovers that his recovery spanned 3 days and he's not the sole survivor in the party. Both the healer, Lee Ju-hee, and the hunter, Song Chi-yul, have also recuperated. However, Mr. Song's arm is still missing, leading him to retire from hunting. Ju-hee, affected by the traumatic events, is considering quitting hunting as well. While these revelations bring relief to Jin-woo, they also prompt him to realize his own good fortune. All of this underscores just how exceptional Jin-woo is moving forward. His mysterious recovery indicates that he will never return to being the weak hunter he once was. He not only survived an impossible situation but emerged completely unscathed. Jin-woo remains an enigma to both viewers and the characters he encounters. He doesn't fully comprehend it himself, at least not yet. The message Jin-woo received asking him to be a player leaves him with a screen that only he can see. It's a bit like a pop-up menu in a video game, allowing him to check messages and receive quests. No one can see this screen except for Jin-woo, and others think he's crazy for even talking about it. Jin-woo also gains the ability to boost stats after leveling up, a common video game feature that makes it seem more like a game than real life. The concept is straightforward, but mastering it won't be easy for Jin-woo, at least not initially. The system that Jin-woo can only see is easy to understand, and viewers quickly pick up on it as Jin-woo does. Completing tasks gets Jin-woo a reward, while failing earns him a penalty. He figures this out the hard way when he can't meet his daily fitness goals and ends up in a desert known as the Penalty Zone, surviving for 4 hours while chased by scary monsters called Poison Fang giant sand centipedes. The Penalty Zone is a huge desert with endless stretches of sandy fields as far as the eye can see. There's no wind, sun, moon, or stars, just an empty sky resembling black ink spilled on a canvas. Despite the absence of a light source, you can still clearly see your surroundings. One of the rewards that can be acquired in completing the daily task is a random loot box where it contains a keyed 4 unique instance dungeon located at Hapjeong subway station. It was home to the Steel Fang Leekin, Razor-Clawed Briga, and Black Shadow Raisin. The boss of the dungeon was the Swamp Ruler's Blue Poison Fangs Risaka. This instance is accessible only by Jin-woo, which is clearly designed for him, not by only clearing it by himself. It serves also as his training ground to level up. One of the noticeable differences from the manhwa was that he is greeted by 3 low-rank goblin scouts moments after he entered the instance. He overcomes his trauma from the last dungeon raid disaster that he survives from and successfully kills all 3 goblins. He realized that he's gotten stronger since he defeated those monsters that is impossible for him before. Seconds later, he sensed a malicious intent nearby, and out of nowhere an angry steel-fanged Riken popped up behind Jin-woo then tries to kill him. While in the manhwa version, it is the Steel Fang Riken only that shows up right away to attack him. As he dodged all of its attacks over and over again, he realized that how light his body feels and starts to do acrobatic tricks against the beast and actually lands a really powerful blow, sending it to a nearby metal gate. As Jinu starts to realize the points that he puts into his strength stats are really making a difference in his actual body. Let me also include that he is wearing a black tracksuit in manhwa instead of a blue one. Another scene added in this episode, not present in the manhwa, shows S-rank hunter Choi Jong-in, the guild master of the Hunters Guild, and Cha Hae-in, the vice master of the same guild, discussing preparations for their upcoming dungeon raid. Personally, I find it beneficial to give more screen time to these supporting characters as it helps provide insight into what's happening with them. Jin-woo has been the weakest hunter for a long time, I mean as in the weakest of all the Eda rankers, so just surviving his very first test is a big improvement. He's not used to coming out of a fight without getting hurt, let alone succeeding on his own. Now that he knows he can do it, he can build up strength faster. While not fully explained in Solo Leveling Episode 3, his first solo dungeon gives a glimpse of how much more powerful he's becoming. While Solo Leveling Episode 3 effectively explains the basics, if not at all, of system mechanics that only Jin-woo can interact with, the truly remarkable aspect is how it deeply involves viewers in Jin-woo's personal story. Watching a character become stronger and defeat enemies is entertaining, but it becomes more meaningful when there's a compelling reason to root for their success. Jin-woo's mother is critically ill in the hospital, and the only way he can afford her treatment is by being a hunter. Spoilers ahead, for the fans of Solo Leveling's manhwa and light novel versions, it is known Jin-woo's mother suffers from the eternal slumber, but it referred to as eternal sleep disease in the anime. Due to humanity's still lacking knowledge on the practical applications of mana, there is no widely available cure for eternal slumber. His past abilities made this a challenge, but now he has the power to better support his mom and take care of his younger sister. Dedicating time to Jin-woo's personal life in Solo Leveling Episode 3 was a smart move because it gives viewers a reason to keep watching. It reveals that solo leveling is not just about epic fighting, even though it does have that. While intense and well-animated action is crucial, having characters we genuinely care about in the spotlight is equally important. Solo Leveling Episode 3 shines by giving viewers a reason to care about Jin-woo's quest for power. He is an underdog with the right motivations, so watching him succeed is sure to be satisfying. If you're not sure about solo leveling, let me help you out like a guide in a dungeon. This episode gives you all the cool stuff the previous episodes talked about and even more. It's dark, it's tough, it looks awesome, and the story it keeps leveling up. What are your thoughts in Solo Leveling Episode 3? Share your comments below. If you liked the video, remember to hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel for more anime updates and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our latest uploads. Until next time, anime fans.